Top right, Willem van der Velde Younger, 1633 to 1707, gives the Anglo-Dutch War the patriotic treatment, appearing quite revolutionary, evidence of the old world with all on board being sunk. Wikipedia says that Willem was known to be on location to take sketches. More dubious claims to add authenticity. He stands in the rowboat while others sit. Aristocratic, fashionable, looking away from the drowning figures. Note the outstanding realism in the water transparency and folded cloth. His father, the elder, is shown in portraiture below, a sure sign of his family being in the club. It is said he had a good view of the Amsterdam harbour from his house at Prins Hendrikade Quay. Both artists have memorials left of them in James Church, Piccadilly. A similar story is attached to the father as to how he made his paintings. It goes he obtained permission from Admiral de Ruyter to be rowed in a galley during the 4 Years' War. Presumably this anecdote was passed on to King Charles II of England, who ends up being his patron. 1772. His studio initially at the Queen's House at Greenwich. They have no problem country swapping. There was no overall victor of the Anglo-Dutch War anyway. 2 points each, and resolved with a shuffling of colonial possessions. But there were many patriotic moments. On the 29th of May, 1652, Admiral Martin Tromp refused to lower the Dutch colours before the British fleet under General at Sea Robert Blake, 1598 to 1657, which kicks it off. There's blockades set up and brand new techniques of engagement employed, such as the line of battle, whereby all ships form a long row, cannon broadside to grape shot the enemy while minimizing friendly fire, which certainly makes sense. There was also the Hollandic water line, something quite different, involving flooding huge areas of flat Holland, farms and houses of everyday people, to create a defensive moat effect. Sounds unlikely if this was the real aim. I wonder if the 4 Years' War is symbolic of the political and economic competition of private companies coming out of Britain and Holland, gaining momentum, making use of alcohol and opium trade for huge profit, used also to nullify the population back home and the colonies, setting up systems of mental and financial enslavement. Bring in the saloons, brothels, gambling and firearms, but also a job down the mine or on a farm. In a lawless Wild West scenario, people are glad of the policing force, whether Redcoat British or the Sheriff's Department, as a necessary presence in society. Top left, Clipper round the world race. You can see how specialized these vessels are to get tilted over when the wind changes. In the picture below, This was the point the fiberglass got shattered in a storm, so we can imagine what the conditions would do to wood.